Hey everyone, I'm Megan and I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch. It has been a few weeks, but I have been in the process of resisting, but also surrendering to and following through on the research I did on my astrology over the past for like the next 18 months of my life. And it talks about January was a rest month and for refinement and no launching and all the things. So I really wanted to lean into that and honor that. And a lot of clarity has come through, some new fun things that I want to offer, some refinement and restructuring of things has come through as well. So overall, I feel like it's been a really great month. It was actually a little bit over a month, and I knew it was a few days into February, and today I looked and I was like, oh, today's the end. So that makes sense why I'm so excited. I've been like, I really just want to make videos and all the things. So thank you so much for your gracious patience as I figure out the new way I want to show up and do these things. I'm like ordering fun stuff and just coming together and coming alive. Honestly, I went through so much. I ended up ending my relationship at the end of December, and then it was Christmas and the New Year's. So I've really allowed just this month to be my own like tenderness and self-love and really focusing on my sanctuary. And I actually just realized I'm such a powerful manifester, but basically every month that I have designed out for my program, which is now available and live, I have been going through it. And so that's been really fun to take it a layer deeper because these are all themes and everything I've already undergone, and which is the whole point of me creating the program and you getting lifetime access to it, because you can always take yourself a layer deeper, and whenever you need it, it's available to you. And there's months and months and months of like content and journal prompts and all the things that are, relevant and are helpful to you learning how to excavate and take accountability and step into right alignment with your highest path, and so your soul's purpose can shine bright and you just get to live life in a more playful and light way. And then you get to, land in the fall and refine and self-master and all the things. So I'm really enjoying it. I definitely hit last week the sanctuary, which is month 2. I felt like the excavation time has been done, and I'm on that outward month, like the external winter month of taking care of my home and taking myself out on dates and scheduling time with friends and showing up more and just doing things that I love doing, like getting back to pottery and all of that. It was a very cold and like cozy time, and so we're now slowly stepping back into better weather here in Austin. So yeah, that's like a mini update on what's been going on in my world. In the world of where we live, in our realm, it's actually the full moon in Leo. And that's all about the spotlight, shining bright, Leos love drama, all of that. But the full moon is always an illumination of what you need to let go of, what's been culminating inside of you. And this one in particular, because it's in Leo, is actually all about just focusing on where have you been dimming your light? Where have you not been fully shining your light brightly? And like all of a sudden, a lot of things are going to start clicking and moving in the right direction that you've been waiting for. And so it was February 1st, so it was yesterday. And it's also at the same time Imbolc. And Imbolc is a Celtic tradition. It is the exact midway point between the Yule, which is the winter solstice, and then the spring equinox of Stara. And so Imbolc, I've had friends hold Imbolc ceremonies before, so it's Celtic, so my people, my lineage, my Irish and like Scottish roots, so it's all about honoring the saint or goddess Brigid. And when I was in Scotland a few years ago, I got to, oh my gosh, I walked in to like the museum of art that I was in. Oh my God, in Scotland's so magical. But I was like, whoa, there she is. So she's so beautiful. She's got this red hair. She's all about fire and all of these things. But a few years ago when my friends hosted this Imbolc ceremony for us, it's all about planting seeds, using the water, and that fire element. So she's got this beautiful 17 Days of Brigid where you honor and like light a candle for whatever section it is, right? There's about children, family, self, all the things. So it's 17 days of it. And I think it's super powerful and special that this year Imbolc started and the 17 Days of Brigid actually lead up into, that's right, the year of the fire horse, right? The 17th is when we step into the year of the fire horse officially. And it's also the solar eclipse, aka the ring of fire, okay? So there's a lot of magic happening astrologically, energetically. Clearly the world's on fire. If you have not been paying attention, even if you don't watch the news, you know that something's going on. Things are going crazy, and it's all because of the astrological placements. And if you think I'm nuts about that, Google what Rockefeller said about astrology. He said millionaires don't follow astrology, billionaires do. So think again if you think that your sun sign, your moon sign, all of the things, all of the stars that are in conjunction, and then all of these ancient civilizations built all of these beautiful temples and pillars and things all around the world in completely different places, and they always align up with the solstice, and they always line up to the Sirius star. Like, astrology is important. Things are going down. I have known about this for a while now, that this year was going to be crazy. Last year was the start of it. Neptune just entered Aries, left my sign, thank God. And it's at a 0 point degree, like doesn't happen, I forget, like 158, 168 years, something like that, 160 years. So the last time this happened, guess what? It was the Civil War. And then like we have the same placements as World War I, French Revolution, American Revolution, all of the revolutions. So if you're looking out at the world and you're thinking that this is so crazy, I don't think any of it's crazy. I think it's been written in the stars, and a lot of people are starting to wake up, and we live in an age of constant information, so we know about it way before, 160 years ago. How are we getting the news? How are people knowing what was going on in other places in the world? We didn't, right? So it was snail mail, like all of the things that had to happen to get news and mail to other parts of the world. Like, it just isn't what it is, right? We're in the age of Aquarius. This is the digital information age. Like, things are activating. The world is, as we know it, the old paradigm is totally shifting and moving into something that we've never seen before. More and more people are collectively waking up. And the more we learn to honor and recognize how beautiful and powerful and magical we are as individuals, and we start to take care of ourselves and we find peace and harmony within our hearts, then as a collective, we're going to start to see peace, love, and harmony be a byproduct. Because right now, what's happening in the world is just a collective reflection of our internal worlds. So there's still more work to do. More and more people are waking up every day and realizing that, things are shifting. Whether you are like super conscious of it or not, like you definitely feel what's going on, right? And whether you decide to feed into whatever the news is pandering to you, it's, all of the things, all of the narratives, it's fine. But just know that there is no like right side. It's just about anchoring in to your own peace, your own harmony, your own safety within yourself, and learning how to love yourself and your neighbors and other people more, so that we can take care of the planet, because our planet has been, freaking out on us as well. So there's a lot more I can share about this, but I just wanted to do like a brief video talking about all of the fun, exciting things that are happening energetically, astrologically, ceremonially, like ritualistically, like there's so many things. So for Imbolc, I want to kind of bring that back because we're in the in-between. We're in the space in between. It is a beautiful time to be planting seeds because right now we can start to make commitments to ourselves and plant the seeds of intention that we want to create in our world. And I did a meditation today in my Hype Hive membership. So if you want to join, you can find the link below. It's on this video as well. But you can go and join and listen to the meditation on Imbolc and how you can drop in to yourself, to your body, and let go of what you've been holding on to. Step into right relationship with yourself and other people and start to plant the seeds and make commitments to yourself and literally tend the garden of what exactly you're trying to see blossom in your life over the next few weeks, over the next few months, over the next few years. So right now we're ending this year of the snake and we're charging up for the year of the horse, and I'm so excited. And I'm also going to talk about, I'm going to do Sayonara Snake, Howdy Horse. That's my first breath work online. I'm going to do one in person. If you're in Austin, feel free to message me to find out more info on that one. And I'm also going to make it my birthday party, and I'm going to host that one at my home. But so anyways, we've got a lot going on. We're here to let go, shed. If you're holding on to anything, you need to learn how to surrender. And if you don't know how to surrender, talk to me, reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk about it on the Hype Hotline, or you can join my program, or you can join the community, and we can deep dive more into this, into all of this. Something else that's really exciting that I'm working on is I wanted to do a digital journal while I'm working on my physical one. And I was like, no, I do not want to make just like something someone downloads and is never going to actually use. So I figured it out, and I'm going to do a daily journal prompts and like guidance and just kind of reflections on things that are going to hit your inbox every day and for the whole year. And I'm going to do it, I don't know, indefinitely. Not sure. We'll see, but I'm going to commit to doing it for 1 year and just selling that, and then we'll see how it goes. But I'm such a deeply introspective person, and I've had this outline of how I want to be doing things and restructuring things, and then it finally all just clicked this month, which is why we allow ourselves to rest and have spaciousness. And I have like the outline all done, and so it's like every week's going to have a theme. It's kind of how I started these videos I was going to do and talk on, and then I just kind of recognized that I'm like, you know what, it's a lot to do a video every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a weekly theme, and then each day is going to have prompts, and then it's going to be talking about how you treat yourself with this theme, you know, how you can integrate it into your life, with your people, with your community, with the planet, and then in a creative outlet, and just kind of go from there. That's how I'm going to start it out, and it's going to be themes on surrender, compassion, grace, love, embodiment, empowerment, like discernment, like all of the themes, like authentic expression, just everything that I've been excavating out of my life over the past like 7 years, and truly have taken so much time to be introspective and dive deeply on, are going to be the themes. And they're going to be the same themes that run in my program. So I'm really designing this for the person who's looking for self-discovery, for who's looking to cultivate safety within themselves, to go a little deeper within themselves, while also integrating into life and learning how to play with life and live in joy, and learning how to, you know, ask and you shall receive, and like work on your manifestation, and understanding that you are in control of your reality, and you are in total and utter, like, you're the master and the co-creator with it, and you have the ability. You are so magical and so powerful, and I want to be able to show you that. So, and like, but that starts with the excavation, that starts with alignment, that starts with like so much to get there, and we'll build there. But that's where I'm going to be taking you, is showing you the ultimate hype witch, like how I've done what I do, how I've cultivated and curated a life that works for me, and how you can do the same for you. And then ultimately, I want to be teaching you how you can be taking it to the next level and actually living with intention, but also setting intentions on how you want your life to be showing up and manifesting things. And we'll get there, but I'm not here to try to sell you that when I know that you have to start here. Like, I'm just not that kind of person. And so I'm going to talk about my journey, where I started, how I got to where I am, what I'm currently navigating and going through and building on, because as I'm building this business, like, you're going to get to see what I'm going through in my world. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it in my membership. My membership, it's $8 a month. It's a weekly guided meditation. There's journal prompts. There's just prompted questions, like wins of the week inside the community. And there's also monthly workshops. So I'm going to do the Sayonara Snake, Howdy Horse for the first workshop for February. I'm going to slide in my New Year, New Yoni, because January got away from me. Just so much was happening internally, and I did New Year, New Yoni in my house. So I owe the internet New Year, New Yoni. So more on that as well. But I'm going to link, just signing up for my newsletter, sign up for my membership. If you want to go down the rabbit hole and just kind of take Imbolc to another level, check me out on Instagram as well. So many ways to connect here. I'm about to send out my weekly newsletter as well. But I'm Megan. I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch, and I hope you have a magical day.